work in data and privacy, and I want to talk about this whole TikTok meta thing. Specifically, every day I'm working to help people make data-driven decisions to make sure they're making the right decisions for their company, which means I know what people are using their data for. So I think we need to look at the difference between what TikTok is using our data for and what Meta is using our data for, because I want you to make a data-driven decision on what apps you're going to use. First, we're going to start with TikTok. When you go into the App Store, it's going to tell you exactly what your data is being utilized for. The big things you're going to see here is the data that's used to track you is your contact info and your identifiers. Now, something that you need to realize is data is either your greatest asset or your greatest liability, and every company knows that. They are walking a line when it comes to utilizing your data because your data belongs to you. At least it should. Apple is significantly better about you making sure you own your data. Android is like the wild, wild west. Something that's really important, especially on social media, is security. We want to make sure that it's you accessing your data, not somebody random. Therefore, things like two-factor authentication and other things on different apps, biometric data is harvested ultimately for the protection and security of your data, which means the contact info you put in, like your email address and that kind of stuff, that's your contact info, but your identifiers are probably part of your two-factor authentication, mainly your biometric data. If you use your face to log in, that's going to be in an identifier. So these are the things that the company's definitely using. Remember, this is TikTok, important when we go on to somebody else. And here's the rest of your data. Data is used for marketing because all of these apps don't work for free. They're utilizing your data in order to make sure they can make data-driven decisions when it comes to marketing to show you the right thing. All of this data is put into an algorithm that helps you get a more customized feed. And there's two goals. One goal is to keep you on this app as long as they can. Every single app has that goal. It's not just TikTok, it's every app. And also, they're going to make sure they're showing you things that you will actually buy, because why spend money on something you're not actually going to buy? In my opinion, they don't do this in a creepy way. Sometimes it's just things that they think you might like, not things they've eavesdropped on. Let's move over to what Meta tracks. They collect contact info, identifiers, and other data? Other data. You can't drill down to find out what other data is. What about Instagram? Also, contact info, identifiers, and other data. So when it comes to transparency in data and what's being harvested so that we can make data-informed decisions to see if we actually want to disclose that information, apparently we can just disclose other data. Now, if this is the data that may be linked to us, it's pretty similar. Oh, there's other data again. Just to compare that back real quick to TikTok, other data is not listed here or here. So how do you make a data-driven decision with the data that you own and what you want to disclose to an app when they're just telling you that they're harvesting other data, but there's another app that's not telling you that, which means they're not. So I'm telling you all of that so that I can put the decision back into your hands on the apps that you are willing to disclose your data to. Let me know if you want more, because I could talk about this for weeks.